Hey everybody, the captain here, and I'm in a rocking chair. That's why I keep going back and forth. It's cool. Never had a rocking chair. Well, I had a rocking chair one time, but I don't have one as an adult. Anyway, I will try to stay focused on the in the camcorder. And we'll go whoa. Anyway, I'm gonna get serious business now. All right. We have a video request, and as you know, you can only send your video requests, and it doesn't have to be a video request, although everyone seems to want video requests. You can send your request for consultation, advice, wisdom, and guidance, and other things that I'm completely unqualified to give you by going to www.assholeconsulting.com, and I will try my best to give you my older brotherly wisdom. In the case you don't have a father, your father left you, your mother never knew your father except for that one passionate night she spread her legs and got inseminated by him, or, you know, your dad was a fucking pussy, like most American fathers are. I know I'm going to catch flack for that, but it's true, so everyone go be Ray... I won't, because the Ray Romano fathers won't do that. Yeah, we're kind of pussies. And the ones that, hey, fuck you, I'm not a pussy, that doesn't apply to them. So. Anyway, Aaron, okay, down to it. I am a 27-year-old married musician living in Chicago with an 11-month-old twins who wants to pursue writing and performing for my career post-college 2010. I landed a job writing full-time for a slot machine company, but the boss was an intolerable micromanager. I since left to work for a supply company for the pay and benefits and to pursue music on the side with the hopes of it eventually becoming self-sustaining. Okay, there you go. My employer benefits include paid for top-shelf health care coverage, good. Cash profit sharing hovers around 5 to 6 months pay annual. Really? That much cash profit? That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Deferred profit sharing, 25% of annual good lord. Unfortunately, I live in Chicago, so they tax it all. Don't you have like a city tax? Like, I would get out of Chicago, frankly. College tuition reimbursement, 3 to 5% performance-based annual raise. There's more to it, but it's unrelated. Oh, good lord. Downside. The job duties do nothing for me as a professional in any capacity, especially my passion. It's... Oh, I had someone come in. It's job duties do nothing for me as a professional in any capacity, especially my passion. It's essentially a physical data entry type environment with a very thick divide between staff and management. There's little to no room for advancement, and if I were to lose the job, I wouldn't have too many options for backup. The company operates on a very flat model, hiring young Ivy League grads for open management roles rather than promoting from within. The pay is good but not great. I don't see the job ever transitioning into a situation where I could truly depend on it for all my family's needs. Here's the question. Should I put all my time outside of work to pursue a career in music and count on keeping the job for as long as I need it? Or should I take advantage of the tuition reimbursement benefit and acquire a new and more usable professional skill? I'm thinking computer information systems or finance, therefore abandoning the level of musicianship I'd like to achieve. I'm not a big fan of the education sector. It's a scam. Essentially, the arts and humanities, learn that lesson the hard way. I prefer do-it-yourself and individual effort than depending on a degree to impress employers, and gladly welcome hard work. I'm also greatly interested in coding, but realize this is also a passion pursuit similar to music. Yeah, but that one pays. That's a big difference. I've basically been working 2 to 3 jobs simultaneously since college to make ends meet, but I'm tired of being spread so thin. I would like to use the remainder of my 20s to trim the fat on my responsibilities and become more focused on fewer things. I generated $25,000 in music-related side projects for 2020. That's great! That's great, dude! But since the pay was so bad, they became more of a necessity than side projects. The income from side projects doubled every year post-college in 2010, then faded 2013 and 2014 when I started my new job. My wife and I currently owe $37,000 in student loans. Then why the fuck did you have kids? I'm going to kick your ass on this one. Why the fuck did you have kids when you had debt? I mean, what are you? Are you a fucking trailer trash? Are you ghetto trash? Are you barrio trash? Do you just like fucking spit out kids? Seriously, that's your one mistake you've done so far. I mean, it's not the worst in the world, $30,000 in debt, but still, I mean, you know, Claire, you're such an asshole. You love and fucking... You know what? I love kids more than most people who have kids, because I actually thought long enough and far enough not to fucking have kids when I was in debt. But Alright, it's not the worst. It's not the end-all be-all. Credit cards and medical debt, which we plan to have paid off in 3 to 4 years. My wife stays at home with our twins, is currently working on developing her own custom wedding products, paint murals, and write and perform music. She has a BS in music. Okay, so that's fucking... Alright, you both have worthless degrees. She doesn't make any money as of yet. Well, like I said, you have worthless degrees, hoping that changes down. Don't hope. There's no hope. No. You do not hope. Well, we just hope the economy turns around. No, there is no hope. You take action. Unfortunately, you guys pissed away your 4 years. You guys are artists. You didn't need to go to school because you have skills. You have a natural gift, and you need to hone your skills and your gift. But going and paying some fucking washed up baby boomer who couldn't obviously hack it in the real world, and that's why they're fucking teaching art, means you're learning from an inferior, not learning from a master. You're learning from someone who failed. Look forward to your answer there. All right, here's the deal. Your life does not matter anymore, and neither does your wife's life. It does not matter. You want to know whose lives matter? Those 2 kids you just fucking had. That's the only thing that matters right now. If you have any compunction or morality within you, that is the only thing that matters in your life, and that's how you're going to live your life. So you are going to do your best to raise those children and provide for them. Not spoil them, not give them everything they want, not be their BFF. You are going to raise them. You're going to make all your decisions based on them because your lives are over. You brought innocent, sentient human beings into this world, and that, motherfucker, is how you're going to operate. So the question is, what is the best for the children? Now, here, it really depends. Because whereas logic would say you go back to school, get your engineering degree, computer science, whatever. I don't know. Sounds like you got a pretty good job right now as it is. And I know it sucks it isn't rewarding. Tough fucking shit. You don't matter anymore. It's your kids. That's what matters. Now, you should be able to have a little bit of time on your... Oh, I know 11 months, take a lot of work. I know because there's an 11-month... Well, it's a 12-month-old. It just had its birthday downstairs. But, you should be able to, between your wife and you... I'll be honest. I think your wife's pursuit in her business pursuits are dumber than fuck. Every fucking broad is doing that dumbass shit. Now, I'm not saying she shouldn't pursue it because maybe it will pay off. She's got that unique. She's got that skill. She's got it, and she starts making money from home and can watch over the kid, which would be a win-win-win-win-win. But empirically speaking, I don't give a shit. I heard what it was before. I don't even care because I've heard it a million times before. Some chick bullshit that doesn't require what people want. It's what she wants to do. I want to be an artist, all right? So, I'm not saying don't try, but do not invest so much time and resources into it that starts to take away from making real money and actually helping your children. Your job, I think, is the one that you're going to have to work it. It pays wonderfully. Your tuition reimbursement, here's the thing. With your kids, especially until they get to school, that gives you the window of opportunity. I say you take part-time classes. Do not go full-time. You guys be there as the father, raise your kids, and when the kids go on to school, then maybe you could consider more of an educational pursuit where you get your degree in computer programming, or maybe you teach yourself. But everything else is on hold, man, until those kids are on their way to school. When the kids are on the way to school, then you can start thinking about your music career. Then your wife can start thinking about whatever home-based business she's got going on. Then maybe you could think about your computer science degree. And again, the kids never go away, so you had to think about, well, should I get my computer programming degree? What should I do with that? In anticipation of helping your kids out, should they go to college or down the road? However, all that being said, as negative as I'm being on this idealism, hokey pokey, we're both creative artists. Yeah, actually you are, because the market spoke to you. You made 25 fucking grand. So you do have skills. People don't just give up their money unless you're in the non-profit government sector. And then they just throw money at you to create crap. You made it on your own. So you do have skills. You do have an art. You do have ability. And I would not throw that away. And on top of it, just because you have kids doesn't mean you throw your own life away. So I would pursue whatever musical venture you want. I don't know if it's starting a band. I don't know if it's putting together a CD or what. Maybe not as full-time as you'd like or as much as you'd like while your kids are around. But once your kids are like taken care of by the state through the school system, absolutely. And here's the other thing. You're never going to be you're locked in for the next 17 years until your kids are 18 and off to college. So you're going to work that job and you're going to provide for your family. In the meantime, though, you're just going to have to work double. You have to work triple time. You're going to have to be a provider. You're going to have to be a father to your children. And then you're also going to have to be a musician. And that's why I think you got to go and pursue. You know, it's going to suck. It's just going to suck. But the reason you pursue your music is not just for your own mental sake and your own personal dreams and goals, but you may make it big, and that may make things a lot easier. So whereas the traditional Ward Cleaver side of me wants to say, you stupid fucking idiot, you had kids, now fucking focus on them and go work your slave-ass job and and provide for those kids. There's also the dream, optimistic part of me that knows that some people have the skill, some people have the potential, and you certainly were making money, so you got better than average chances. Don't throw away your dreams. Pursue that, because if you could all, like, let's say, I mean, it's like my books. Like, if let's say you could make $3,000 a month selling CDs, that's $36,000 a year. That's great for pursuing your passion, and it should be able to support, or reasonably support, your family. So it really is the issue that you've gotten yourself into a situation where you want to be a provider, be a father, and pursue your dreams. Well, those are 3 nearly full-time jobs, and you get to be sleep deprived. And I recommend you pursue all of them, to the point that if it starts wearing on you mentally that you're starting to be a bad father, a bad worker, a bad musician, you got to scale back on one of them. There's only 24 hours in a day. You've maxed it out, and now you're just going to have to bunker down, buckle down, and pursue all 3 of them to the best of your abilities, with your children being the primary ones. So that means you got to be a provider and you got to be a father. Unfortunately, your dream, your musicianship, will fall in 3rd place. I'm not saying don't pursue it, because there is that silver bullet that may solve all the problems, but you cannot take the risks anymore of being a fly-by-night musician, and yeah, it's great. You have 2 children, and that changes everything. So I'm not saying, don't pursue your dreams. I'm absolutely telling you to pursue your dreams. It's just that you are going to have to suffer. You're going to get a lot less sleep because you have huge responsibilities with those kids. So that's all I really got. I wish you and the wife the best. And what is it? Here it is. Developing custom wedding products, paint murals, write and perform. As long as she's making money on it, fine. But if she ain't, I don't know. Maybe someone else has got to get a job. So that's my asshole advice. Toodles.